Careful.
Wait, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Why is yours
Why is yours so straight?
We've been doing this every week for 4 years. I've never.
Oh my God.
I've never seen a banana like that. I'm so scared. Every week for 4 years. I've never so sexual.
This is good, right?
Can you turn it my way? Oh my God, Stella.
Stop.
Look at this.
Oh my God, mine has it too. Lila, what's the big news in our world?
We have a new merch site.
TrashTuesdayMerch.com.
Can I tell you, by far, my 2 favorite pieces of merch we've ever
These are
sold.
literally our new babies. Klyla and I have been talking about a sexy little ugly girl shirt forever. So join us, wear it with us the rest of the year, every single day. Live in it, sleep in it, go get coffee in it. We love you guys. We'll see you at TrashTuesdayMerch.com. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TrashTuesday today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TrashTuesday.
Thank you to our sponsor, Rowbody. Go to row.co/TrashTuesday. Memberships start at just $99 for your first month. Medication costs are separate. That's ro.co/TrashTuesday. Go to row.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information. Compounded medication is not required and does not receive FDA review or approval. RX only.
Today's guest is actually, I have a sobriety issue with this person because you're an addiction. When I'm around you, I get manic and then I stay up all night and
Esther?
I dream about you. It's Kate Berlant.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
If I was your abusive boyfriend, like the first thing I would do is I would corner you and I'd be like, no one else knows how funny you are except for me. Like they think they know, but they don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm the only one who knows just how special you are.
It feels so good. I really do feel loved by you. I texted you this morning. I was excited and you said you had a sleepover.
No, a dream.
A dream.
That we had a sleepover.
Take it back. That you had a dream that we'd had a sleepover, which is the sweetest thing in the world.
No.
You make me really hyper too. I get really excited. I scream with laughter. You FaceTimed me the other day. Best mood I've had in years. I was elated after. It was just so cozy. Yeah. We've known each other a long time.
It's been a minute here, sister girl.
I know.
Oh my God. Also, I get to like really indulge in you listening to POOG, your podcast with Jacqueline Novak.
Thank
you guys
you.
are so good together. I really do feel like it's us hanging out, and I know everyone says that and it's embarrassing, but it's just I get my fix. And what I love, because I'm controlling, is I love having a friend that has a podcast so that like I can control how we hang out.
Yeah.
How do you feel, though, about someone who's an actual friend listening to you that intently?
I love it. I love attention. Some of my close friends don't listen to my podcast. I go, huh, seems weird. Not using my life or my work. Yeah, I love it. I think it's fun whenever you reach out with a question or a follow up to the podcast. I love it.
Does your partner listen to your podcast?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just actually texted me and they were like, I was at the gym laughing, listening to the podcast. I was like,
I know Dave does, right?
Listen to this?
Occasionally.
He goes based on the guest.
Oh, okay. When there's suspicion that you might have said something.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, or, when there's a viral clip of me talking about my exes, he'll tune into that episode.
of course.
He gets a little... but then he'll also be like, oh, you should have posted that on Instagram, too. And I'm like, well, what do you want? Which of these do you want? I'm really curious, like, what are your dinners like lately? Like, what are you cooking? What are you eating? Because you're glowing.
Stop.
No, I can't.
It's so funny you bring up cooking because I'd say the last 3 days I'm having a cooking renaissance.
Explain every minute of it.
Salmon. Rice. No, something happens in the last 3 days. I think I know what it is. Okay, so first of all, I love it coming in. I was like, I don't want to talk about this. And then here I am, minute 2, bringing it up. Today's a huge day for me because I'm finally feeling better because I did come down with a syndrome. It's my first syndrome, which is really exciting.
Congrats.
To finally have a syndrome to talk about. I froze my eggs like every other whore in town, and I came down with, it's called ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. I had a mild case. That's why I could laugh and have fun. And truly, it was for like 6 days, really like more like 4 days of being like, but it's amazing when you're in the throes of something like that. You're like, what's my new life now?
Yes.
I was like, I'm chronically ill. And I really thought, I was just bloated, to be clear, too. I mean,
This was after the egg retrieval.
yeah. And by the way, I don't like saying bloat because bloat goes, who cares? Distended. Distension. Wild distension. Couldn't see my feet. Standing up out of bed in the morning, looking down, can't see my vagina or my feet.
By the way, medically too, distended is like the correct term for
Thank you.
okay. This
Yeah.
is something is going on.
And my breathing was affected. That's what was scary. I couldn't
Oof.
breathe properly. I had to go in. They were like, yeah, you have a lot of fluid. You have a lot of swelling. You're going to be okay. I was nauseous. You know, it was just like stressful. Could barely walk.
I've
Couldn't
never
stand.
I've
couldn't
never
be
heard
upright.
of this at all. And
Yeah,
I
it's
like as
pretty
we
rare.
all know, everyone in our
Yeah.
everyone's getting their eggs. I've never heard.
It
of
happens sometimes when people have a lot of eggs.
But
That's all I'm
it's-
going to say because it's not a competition.
I
And
know,
lots
but
of people
can
have families with one egg.
But can we please do an egg number reveal?
Yeah, what is the
Only because backstage and I don't offer up the numbers because also, as we all know, you can freeze eggs and then, you know, what the hell until you have a baby in your arms, right? And who knows if I want one? Yeah, you heard it. That's what was also weird, was going through this, being in agony, crying, and going, I'm not even 100% sure I want kids. Like, this is just kind of, you know, like going
I
through
am
it
so
with that.
that is very interesting to me because I almost again I'm going to be really
Do you
forward.
see me as a mother?
I'm not even going there yet, even though I do, but I'm not saying that yet.
Okay, good. Lead with the fact that you do.
What
Okay,
I
yeah.
am saying is your actions are speaking louder than your words,
Wow.
my friend.
Well, that's true.
Because you're
It's
saying
true.
you're not sure, but your actions, that's all. That's all.
I completely, yeah, I hear you.
Anyways, how many freaking eggs did you get?
So they retrieved 56.
That's so freakish. That's actually disgusting.
And see, I didn't
Oh my
know about the
God.
number. And then I put 49 were mature enough to freeze. So, okay, see, this is interesting to hear because I
just
truly
can picture all of
I
them
really went
walking
into the
in.
process not knowing, because when I had my first ultrasound, I was like, oh, maybe they were like, I had 27 follicles. And my doctor's very conservative and her face didn't change. Like, she never gave me like, yay, like which I appreciate, because also you never know. Like, it's
No.
too scary to like celebrate or like it's just not worth it. So, but yeah, I guess I'm really fertile.
You're an egg farm.
Yeah, I'm a frog, and that's why it hurt. That's why it was so. The last few days, I was like being like bumps in a car. I was like, ow, ow. I was like harvesting, like weighing down by eggs. It hurt. It hurt.
But this is why I want to know what you're eating, because I'm like, what is making you have so many eggs?
I mean, it's
Aside from the fertility.
aside from my fertility mug filled with electrolytes.
Wait, what electrolytes are you adding?
Okay, so I'm down to my last box of Element, which I want to move off of because it's not as clean as I wish it were.
Same, I agree.
I was making a lot of I was doing a lot of, here it comes, Celtic salt,
Of course.
splash of apple cider vinegar, juice of a whole lemon, and then an entire liter of sparkling Mountain Valley. It's really good.
Wow, that's.
I
so
started to
advanced.
crave it. You know when you get thirsty and you start drinking, you like need it. You like want, like I was animalistically taking down that drink.
I have a new one for you to try.
What?
Since you're off the element.
Superior too,
I've never heard of that
what's
one.
Superior. Or something. It's like an electrolyte.
Oh, I thought that was
It's-
like a supermarket.
No, this I got on
Oh.
Amazon.
Oh. Superior.
Yeah, something like that.
It's called Magna.
What's that?
Magna.
And so they're basically magnesium packets, but depending on like your needs, for instance, it's like magnesium threonate for like,
I just
brain
got
vitality.
some of that for Dave because he saw a TikTok about it.
What,
Magna?
magnesium?
No, magnesium threonate.
What's that?
So basically, magnesium is, you're the expert, so you will take over. But this conversation, but there's like 1,000 different ones, and they all do
Oxide,
something.
citrate. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Glycinate,
Magox.
Let's just say I know the oxide's been a friend, but
For
but-
me, it's the magsite, the citrate.
oh
Yeah,
that's the
that
one.
gets the stuff
Both
moving.
mag
Wow.
oxide and mag citrate
But
were
the-
the ones that helped me poop when I
But
was
you're on
pregnant.
the glycinate.
But now glycinate relaxes me at night, and it relaxes your muscles and helps you sleep. But the magnesium threonate is about your brain. What does it do?
um,
Does it work?
light it up.
What do you mean?
Mm.
I mean, it's supposed to give you like calm focus.
Okay, I need that.
But now
IV.
they have the packets. They're called Magna packets.
Okay, I need
I'm
that.
gonna look this
So,
up.
Same.
very excited about it. They just launched like 2 weeks ago, so I'm like, ooh, new thing to try.
Whoa, it's a
love
fresh launch. Oh, is it
Uh-huh.
risk?
Oh.
Wait for the lawsuits to pass first.
By
And
the
then
way,
get in there. Yeah.
by the
2
way,
weeks, won't be trying it yet. Yeah.
this company that gave me the tattoos that don't go away.
What?
You don't know about this?
No.
I got 4.
Versus a tattoo that does go away?
I got 4 tattoos that were supposed to go away within 8 months, 8
Wait,
to
I
15
remember
months.
hearing about this and going, how fun.
They never went away.
One of which is my name, by the way.
No.
The company
Yeah.
I just found out because someone
Went under.
somewhere was like, oh, I know my friend used to work for them. Someone in my mommy and me class. They're like, yeah, they just went out of business.
Wait, because I remember this. It was like it's going to last, several months. You
Yeah,
just
and
have
I was
them
like,
now
this
forever?
is perfect. It's so fun. They won't go away.
Am I still on you?
Yes, I still have your. I got her name as a joke. It's taking so long to fade, which I'm fine with. I love
How
you.
long have you had it on?
3.5 years. Yeah.
Didn't
So
think you were going to say that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, so they went under?
they're no longer. They don't exist.
Like the
anymore.
website's gone.
So I
the
can't even
domain.
like sue. I can't.
Oh,
reach
honey,
out.
look at me. You can sue. I don't want to hear this. I can't sue. Yes, you can.
Litigation,
Yeah.
please. Yeah. No, it's. I'm like, did it seep into my unborn child? Like, I don't know where the ink is going. I'm whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that you like to wait it out until things.
Yeah.
Smart.
I have no tattoos.
I used to be you.
I think I'm gonna get my ears. I still don't. I don't have my ears
You don't have
pierced.
your ears pierced either?
I know it's kind of strange. 0 body modification,
That's
Kind
what
of
it-
depending
like-
on what you call modification. Yeah.
At this point, like maybe just like keep it
Why
that
not?
way.
Because then I got kind of obsessed that if I did the holes, like energy would escape me and I would change or something.
I feel like that's a
But
fact. That
My
is
mom
true.
is turning 80 and she doesn't have her ears pierced, so I think we're gonna do it together.
Oh my gosh.
But then now I
She's crying. No,
fear.
she's not. But it's fine.
Now I fear that the energy will.
Don't. If you sense that, I won't do it. I'm not kidding.
I feel like you shouldn't.
Stop.
Do you have
That's this-
abilities? Are you tapped in?
I am a little witchy, yes.
No, there's no energy escaping
What
when you
would it
fucking
do?
pierce your
Yeah.
ears.
Well, we don't know.
What do you think?
Well, I've always kind of felt like, wait, does it keep something flowing in me?
I just think that like
Wait,
when
now I'm
thi-
scared. Sew mine up. Can you sew them up?
It's too, babe. It's too late. It's been
How many
leaking
do
out
you
for
have?
years.
I have like 6.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I have a lot. No big
Mine were
deal.
forced on me as a baby.
So yeah, mine were
because
with a
everyone
baby.
was like, "Look at that cute fat boy," and my mom was like, "All right, we're getting her ears pierced."
Everyone thinks Ace is a boy too because of her name, and I always dress her in blue because she looks good in blue.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I still haven't met her. Can't wait.
You know, you need to.
Guess what I'm starting to get excited for?
What?
My 50s.
Say more.
Not your 40s.
You're
Straight to
skipping
your
them?
50s.
Wait. Okay.
I just think 50s. Things will really pop off.
Like we're talking not peri, but already menopausal.
No. No.
Is that?
That's around the
I
time.
haven't done the math. I
That is
guess I
around
didn't
the
mean
time.
hormonally. I just meant like fun wise. Yeah.
When does perimenopause start? Like early 50s?
840s.
It can
late 40s?
happen. I mean, some women start to perimenopause in like their late 30s, but usually like late 40s, right?
Okay.
Or 45 to 55.
45 seems young.
That
I
feels
know, it
way too
does.
young.
I mean, I round up, so I'm already 45.
Yeah, for as eggy as you are, you probably will never go into menopause.
Oh my god.
Stay eggy.
My mother is eternally young.
I can't believe your mom is 80.
Yeah. She
That
had me at 42. 43. I don't know. I can't do the math. Yeah.
Wow.
And you're like, so you truly are on the fence. You're like not sure.
I wouldn't say as far as on the fence. I'm more on the side of that I'd want to. But I just feel like several years ago, I was like, oh, I don't have to do this. I've never been like, I'm a mom. I have to, like, that I've
Same.
never had. And I did realize, like, years ago, I was like, oh, I actually think I'm not going to do this. And I actually can see I'll have a fulfilling life without kids. Like, I don't feel like this is what I have to do.
I felt like that too.
Things
Like,
change.
like after I had a miscarriage, I was definitely like, oh, maybe I don't want this. Maybe this
Yeah.
is better. And Dave and I did have conversations of like, he's always been like, we can have kids, we cannot have kids. Either
Yeah.
way, it will be great. Like he's been good about that. So I definitely don't want to be the person that's like, you have to do it because I don't think that's true. But I do a little bit project onto you because I see myself in
sometimes
you.
we have to be pushed.
And I know that yeah, it's so toxic to force your friend into having kids, but that is what
You're
I wanna
not. I
do.
just froze my eggs.
I just would be so excited, and I think like, will you have my baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Have another one and sync the pregnancies.
Let's sidebar.
And then we'll make a buck. I was thinking about, imagine like I get pregnant just to make money. Like getting pregnant just for the free stuff.
What do they call those?
Absolutely.
Content babies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, content
Right.
babies.
I absolutely am in support of that.
Yeah.
I've never had more deals on Instagram than when I got pregnant.
Yeah.
Didn't see
Really?
it coming. Did not expect
Wow.
it, but it is a real thing.
Who's reaching out? Snoo?
Sadly,
the only
liquid
thing
death.
I know.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
I don't know why.
Really?
But okay, wow, I'm like overflowing with thoughts because you're here.
You're asking what I'm cooking.
Oh, that's right. You're a cooking renaissance.
I just a couple days. I think because I was feeling so shitty, and I had suddenly last couple days getting energy. I'm like, I want to cook. So this is boring. I'm sorry. I have no story here. As I'm talking, I'm like, well, I have, but I did just sometimes I'm intimidated by certain foods. I'm mostly plant based. I'd say I don't cook meat in my house really.
Wait,
'Cause
what?
My partner is vegan,
Okay.
basically, but flexible. So they're out of town for the week. So let's just say I bought shrimp. I bought salmon. A lot of cottage cheese at the house. A lot of cheddar at the house. A lot of Parmesan at the house this week. So I'm going crazy. I did a salmon. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was because goddamn, it was good. I didn't even cut up garlic powder, paprika, salt, pepper, olive oil on the salmon. 400 degrees, 12 minutes, on all fours, barking like a seal. It was so good. Okay, it was so good.
What else is on the plate?
Broccolini tossed with olive oil, salt and pepper, some Parmesan on top.
Wow.
That was very simple though. I just wasn't. But today, you know what I did? I did a full like TikTok recipe of I blended cottage cheese with 2 eggs to make one, and then you bake it into like a wrap.
Yes.
Have you done that?
Cottage cheese is really
Having a
having
moment,
a
but
big
for the
my
last
mom
3
has been eating
years.
cottage
Yeah.
cheese since 1904, so it's like I grew up with cottage cheese in the home.
But it used to be kind of like a food we would scoff at, right? But
No,
then when
totally.
I was
Yeah.
hardcore,
It was like gross mom and dad food.
Yeah,
when-
well, it is like disgusting objectively, but then you get into it.
you really do get into
Yeah.
it. But I got into it before it was cool again because I was hardcore Atkins. No, the
Okay.
Atkins diet.
Well, the protein,
you're
honey,
so hungry. You're gonna
protein's
think
crazy.
cottage cheese is like the greatest thing ever because
Oh
you're
my
so
God.
fucking. You're starving for anything basically.
I wish
I go up and down on dairy.
Yeah,
I'm
get the
back
pimple
full on it.
breakouts.
No, full fat dairy. I'm reading this book, Real Food for Fertility. I don't know why I'm reading
By the way,
it.
I think I own it and haven't cracked it. I think I bought it before doing egg freezing and didn't crack it.
Well, you're already following it, so you're fine. But it's like, because I sort of believe like if food is good for your fertility, it's like good for your overall health, whatever. But like cottage, full fat dairy.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
That's where it's
Well,
at.
of course. I mean, what year is it?
Yeah. Are you still drinking
Low fat
skim?
Dannon. Low fat Danimal.
Go Gert.
Wait, and lately you've been talking about liver.
Yeah, liver is really good for fertility and for overall health.
Great. I
Of course,
love liver.
organs. Like that's what everyone's
Yeah.
doing.
Okay, how do I get the health benefits of eating organs, but not eating organs? It's
Models do like jerky. Little jerky girl.
organ jerky.
You can get organ jerky. Probably a fucking Erewhon.
Isn't that probably at like a pet food store too? They
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
those
it's
like
a dog chew. I just yeah.
Do you eat organs?
No. Chicken liver toast at the Spotted Pig, which doesn't exist anymore, is one of my favorite foods.
Oh no, I hate when that happens.
Where are you getting your salmon? Because I'm
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm,
I had salmon trauma the other day. Actually,
say it.
I'm not gonna say
Say it
where I
out
went. 'Cause
loud.
it's a small business that I love. But I was driving. I was gonna go get salmon at McCall's or Santa Monica Seafood,
Mhm.
and I was like, whatever. I go to this place. Do you have fresh fish? No, we only have frozen salmon cuts. It's in like a nice place. I go, okay.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
I get that salmon
Which where?
The frozen? Listen to me. One frozen fillet of salmon,
so much.
$25, farmed frozen.
I know.
Oh, no
$25.
farm?
And I go, I'm going to Lassen's. You know, I said, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna do this. But then they had me. A migraine was coming on. I had to pee. I go, fine, I'll just buy it. 2 fillets, $50 for. I heard my mother's voice going, "What are you doing? Think about your ancestors. This is not what we. This is not what we came here for."
But okay, a lot is coming up
good.
for me.
And that's
It is good. Okay, because you said you
no,
had
it
trauma.
tasted good. It tasted
Why
good.
is it so good? Because it is frozen and it's farmed, and I don't know why, but I keep buying it.
Wait,
it's
farmed is not. Farm tastes good.
Oh, it's
they
just not.
look
Also, to buy
weird.
farm salmon, it's peak wild salmon season. This is late July.
I'm struggling to find wild salmon at my farmer's market right now.
Do you like Ora King salmon?
I think that's
yeah.
what this is that we got.
No,
No?
really?
No, Ora
says
King
from New
is from
Zealand.
New
I go,
Zealand.
Oh.
Oh,
I would recommend this place on Ventura in Studio City called The Joint.
Oh, yeah, you sent me that link. I need to go there.
Yeah, and Chef Lee Wei is like, I think the go-to like fish guy of
Ooh.
LA. And he does all of the dry-aged fish, I think, for most of like the higher end like restaurants here. But he does like bento boxes, but you can get dry-aged like Ora King salmon and all these other types of fish. And so it's called The Joint. in
Here's my
Ventura.
issue. First of all, what's dry aged?
So you know how
It's
you
dry.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Okay, go
you know how you can dry age a steak, but basically what it does when you dry age fish, it makes it so buttery good.
Oh, so it doesn't mean it's like
Mm.
jerky.
No, not at all. It almost makes it like a elevated version of just what you would have as like a fresh sashimi. It makes it 10 times better.
Okay,
Mm.
let me tell you my salmon trauma. It's my turn.
Okay.
So we had been getting that frozen salmon you're talking about. That's way too expensive.
Wait,
and we're-
where's it from?
And
No way.
so wait, are we really? Should we just say we like the salmon? Should we just say where it's from?
Sure.
It's from Cookbook. We can believe it later if you
Yeah.
have.
No, listen, and I love them. If they're watching, hi, I love you. But I mean, it is even. I think the people who own that place would go, yeah, it's really expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, but it is good. Anyway, so I'm going, this is too expensive. We eat salmon a lot in our home. And I see on TikTok, sorry to trigger you.
I have access to it through other modes.
People are buying the bags of wild frozen salmon at Costco. So I go,
Oh,
here we go. I'm already eating
and
frozen
parasites
salmon.
are dancing on the surface. I've been in a parasite loop the last couple days.
What do you mean?
Just scared of parasites, and apparently salmon's a big carrier of them.
But
and-
don't they cook off?
For you, I freeze them. That's with frozen kind of helps with the
Yeah,
parasites.
frozen.
Okay. Anyways, they're disgusting. It was so fishy and bad.
Oh wait, really? The
Yeah, it did not
Costco-
taste good at all.
Oof.
It was like, I'm like, oh, I have no sustainable way to eat this salmon
Mm.
lifestyle.
I'd love to solve both of your
Okay.
salmon woes.
Yeah.
Let's
My
let the Asian girl speak.
my partner he was a commercial fisherman. He was also a spear fisherman,
Hot.
but he does go to Alaska every year.
What?
And what we can do maybe sometime next summer, because I think that we won't be making a trip out there this summer, is we can get a lot of salmon and then just like send it back here, and we can have salmon for a year.
What?
Can you imagine? And every time you prepare it, you cry because it's such a direct, amazing way to.
Wait,
get
he gets
salmon.
it himself?
Yeah.
And then what? He's cutting it up, and then you just like freeze it, ship it.
Yeah, so they do all the prep up there, and then they can just ship it to you. But it's the own salmon, the salmon that you've caught.
That'd
up
be
there.
amazing.
Yeah, I was thinking that we can do that as a family unit.
I
That's
love
so
that.
cool. Going on a
So
big
hot.
shipment.
We're in.
You're in.
I'm in.
Sockeye. What kind of salmon are you into?
Whatever you tell me to get.
Okay.
I
cool.
don't know what
My salmon intake has plummeted.
because of your new partner.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, not that I used to. I don't know. I wish I had been tracking my salmon more diligently the last 10 years.
I'm very new to salmon. Like I'm new to this.
Yeah.
Are
Here's
you new to fish or?
Yeah,
Where are you with
kinda.
shrimp?
Right.
Never. I still haven't really.
So shrimp, I had a shrimp revolution about 4 years ago. I used to always think shrimp was gross. I looked at it and said, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting what shrimp cocktail changed my life, but everything changed for me. And a shrimp cocktail, a good shrimp cocktail will change your life. Elanine Silver Lake currently has my #1 favorite shrimp cocktail.
What's good about it?
I don't know. First of all, the shrimp itself, huge, juicy, fresh, amazing.
Oh, nice.
But they do tons of it's just like oil, lemon, herbs. Like it's just really, and then with the fabulous cocktail sauce.
I
Like
am
a nice
so-
spicy red homemade
Lemon
sauce.
is so good. I was off lemon.
I wish I had a tattoo of a lemon on my forehead.
like
Lemons only. It's
Over
all
limes.
you need.
So lemon,
absolutely
superior.
over limes. Absolutely. Lemon is so good because I had to be off of it during my pregnancy because my
Why?
acid reflux was so bad that I couldn't have anything like acidic. And now that I'm back on lemon, I wake up every morning in a good mood because I'm like, I can have lemon today. And it just brightens my mouth.
I can't imagine not having lemon.
It was so sad. But okay, shrimp is really interesting. I'm gonna go get that shrimp cocktail.
The shrimp's easy to make too. I
So
bought some shrimp today to prepare tonight.
You do eat shrimp then?
I would. I'm open
Okay.
to it. I've just never. I'm really in an adventurous mode right now. I brought up liver.
I know you're gonna like the shrimp cocktail at L&E.
I'm so curious because the concept of shrimp cocktail is so nasty to me. But I'm gonna try
No
it.
fishy flavor. It's
Okay.
just succulent meat.
The cooking paralysis that I'm in is
Had it for years.
salmon, chicken thighs. Let's say on Sunday I've
Are
had
you
that.
Cooking
Are
chicken
you stuck on
scares
both
me.
and that's it?
That's it. I don't know what else. But now you're saying shrimp.
I've never brought chicken. I've never cooked chicken maybe ever in my life. Maybe once in a slow cooker.
I'm newer to it, and she taught me a chicken thigh recipe that I don't ever get it right, but I still do it, and it's good. And I would love to bring you in on that if you'd ever be interested.
How are you cooking your chicken?
Do you have a
these
separate
days?
house for cooking chicken? Is it like keeping kosher times 100?
No.
Like how what do you do?
Here's
You
the
have
tip-
one house and chickens in there.
That's correct.
Here's a tip.
Raw.
tip for your fish revolution or this new love for fish is have a little like outdoor burner because you don't want to cook like take it from the Asians. Like we don't necessarily cook fish like inside.
You're grilling.
We're even just cooking the fish outside really, but then you get to cook the whole fish and without worrying about whether or not your clothes are gonna smell like
I'm
it.
not there yet at a whole fish.
You're not. Okay.
No, I'm still a white woman. I'm not Asian yet. I want to be though.
So, but I will cook you a whole fish. I'll
Okay.
cook you a whole fish and let me know how the experience is for you, and then we'll go from there.
Would you eat fish eyes?
The eye itself, no.
Okay.
No, that's we go eye first. Eye cheek. That's
Yeah.
the combo.
I'm not like I wouldn't describe myself as an adventurous eater necessarily.
Okay. I view
There's
you
really
as
nothing
that.
I won't eat. I don't like uni. I don't love it.
Yeah.
Like but I've only had maybe I've just had a bad uni experience.
No, uni is a very specific taste. Like
Yeah.
I can see how people would not be into uni.
But I'll kind of eat anything. But I, like eyes, organ meat, like I sort of might bristle.
I
at
absolutely
that.
bristle at that, but I'm trying. I want to be different.
Yeah.
I'm always. Do you ever like always want to be something you're not? That's where I'm at. And
I really want to show you a plate of my meal, what it looks like.
yeah, I want to see that too.
Okay,
What's on the plate?
talk amongst yourselves, and I'll find the picture.
You know what I want to do tonight? Turmeric bone broth rice.
That sounds really good.
That
Shrimp, tons of parsley, lemon, salt, and then I'm gonna do a fennel salad, mandolin the fennel, really, really, really thin.
this is so fucking advanced.
Calcivitrano olives, chopped up,
Where do you get those?
any market.
Okay,
Pitted calcivitrano olives, chopped to chop
in a jar or like
in a jar.
Okay.
Drain the jar.
drain it.
Pistachios, smashed up. Some Parmesan. I'm just thinking about, look at this. I'm just thinking about what I have in my fridge right now.
See, this is like artistry.
And then you know what I'm gonna do? I got some dates today.
Oh,
On a cast iron, char them, cut them up, put those
Love.
on top of the salad.
So you're
see what I'm
accusing me
saying?
of having two kitchens for chicken. That's how I feel about the cast iron pan. How do you clean it?
Okay.
you don't clean it. You
The-
just
I'm glad you're asking this. The Teflon industry launched a smear campaign against cast irons. And everyone else, they go, we got to make cast irons scary. We have to make people think they can't wash them. We have to make that seem like a crazy lifestyle. So they're going to come on over to our smooth, cancerous hell
Mhm.
items. And they're going to feel safe and they're going to feel like it's a sterile environment. You don't have to be afraid of cast irons. And here's the thing. Yes, it's good to like season it, like have
Yes.
oil on it. You can wash a cast iron. You can put soap and a sponge on a cast iron. That's okay. You just don't want to leave water on it. Dry it after, and then you
Right.
can put some oil. You can wash a cast iron. We don't have to be afraid.
You use soap on your cast iron.
Yes. Go to the Staub website. I challenge you. Fancy cast irons. Go
I
to
love
Staub's
Staub.
website. How do I clean my cast iron? They're going to go, how do you think? Soap, water, and a sponge. It's really powerful marketing, and it worked and infiltrated all of our mothers, and we've absorbed it, and now we're passing it along. The fear of the cast iron.
I love a cast iron. I've never
Yeah.
deviated from.
You know
a
why I
good
got
cast
scared about
iron.
cast iron? Somebody was like, "It's infusing iron into your food. We don't want it. We
Oh,
don't
that's
want
right.
excess iron."
But
What do you
that's
think
good.
about
Yeah,
that?
that was the whole thing before.
No, the whole thing is the iron ages you. Iron ages you. Take the iron out of the skin.
What?
That's why people say people that donate blood, they live longer because they're getting rid of excess iron.
I have no. This is why you
Get
can.
the iron out.
I'm literally like, no, I need my iron up.
Get the
I'm-
iron out.
I'm anemic.
I need iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with my cast iron infusing
Yeah,
just
that's
slightly
good,
more.
that's
Just
good.
kind of put me over the hump a little bit of
But
not
speaking of
being anemia.
blood,
Here's my meal, Esther.
what?
Here.
We don't care anymore.
I
What is
care.
this? This looks. Ew. Ew. Is that a fried fucking fish head?
Yes.
You're nasty. What else is that? What's that brown cream?
Oh, it's poi. It's
What?
like coconut.
What is the green mush?
Oh. That's that's luau. It's taro leaves. You'd love it.
I love taro.
Yeah. You'd love it. I know it looks intense, but it's actually delicious.
Can I see?
It's just fried fish head with some greens and.
Oh yeah.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
You know how, like, when we're kids, we're always learning and growing?
Sure.
And somewhere in adulthood, I sometimes feel like we've forgotten how to do that. With therapy, though, I've found that I'm able to reconnect with my sense of wonder like I did when I was a kid.
I love that. And I am truly learning way too much about myself in therapy, but it has been, I'm telling you, in therapy, like, I have those hard conversations. I cry. It's horrible. This is so painful. And then the problem is solved.
Breakthrough.
That's why we work with BetterHelp.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TrashTuesday today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TrashTuesday. If you've heard of Ozempic or Wegovy, you've probably heard three things. They're effective, but they're expensive and they're hard to get. And that is where Ro comes in. Through Ro, you can access prescription compounded GLP-1s with the same weight loss ingredient as brand name GLP-1s at a fraction of the cost.
And Ro has compounded GLP-1s in stock now. You can get it in 1 to 4 days if you qualify. Ro members have support throughout the entire process as well, which means that if you're eligible for medication, patients have access to their provider on demand for any questions.
And you can see if you qualify from the comfort of your own home. This means no scheduling a doctor's appointment, no commute to the doctor's office, and no waiting rooms. And if prescribed, your medication ships directly to you within 1 to 4 days. Go to ro.co/TrashTuesday. Membership starts at just $99 for your first month. Medication costs are separate. That's ro.co/TrashTuesday. Go to ro.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information. Compounded medication is not required to and does not receive FDA review or approval. RX only. Okay, speaking of blood,
Yeah.
have you guys heard this? That this is a very like POOG themed episode because you're here and I'm so excited. But like that when you menstruate in your menstrual blood, that's like how you get detox. That's how you detox yourself. Like that's the phthalates and the PFAS come out in your menstrual blood. And that if you're a man or if you're someone that doesn't menstruate, you should donate blood
Stop.
4 times a year to get your toxins out.
So you're basically like bloodletting, because bloodletting used to be a thing back in
What?
the day, right?
Yeah, totally.
What?
But also, but it's your uterine. It's the lining.
But the toxins
it's
are
all-
coming out.
I mean, I believe that bleeding releases a lot.
Such as?
Not getting into it. No, but bloodletting. That was the thing when they put like slugs on you.
Yeah.
And the idea was it would suck out like the toxic blood.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy though. I've never heard what you're saying.
Because my
And I'll
sister's
immediately adopt it as doctrine. But don't know if that's true.
New personality.
my sister's dog needs to get blood transfused out of him or taken out of him
Why?
4 times a year because he has like thrombocytopenia. So basically he has an abundance of red blood cells and it causes him to be sluggish and but he
Whoa.
does 4 times a year he gets it, and then when he's gotten it done he's like just sprite and happy and full of energy. So maybe
So this is, or maybe this is just like the donating blood corporation is trying
working its magic.
Yes.
I'm going to a naturopath tomorrow. 11 a.m.
For anything
Off the wait
specific?
list. No. I made because I was like, when I was like OHSS, like fear, I was like, okay, someone who can help me regulate my hormones and everything. But I'm kind of like, I just love doctors.
I
just
do
love,
too.
So I'm like someone else for my.
Wait, who is it? We don't have to say on air. But
You're gonna bleep it?
you want me to?
I don't know. I've never met her.
Okay, I just went to No. Okay. Yeah, everyone can hear, but bleep it.
I don't know
why?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be kept private?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gatekeeping,
I
but
know.
it's so expensive. Whatever. I don't know how I feel about it yet. But after I had the baby, like I had so much medical anxiety that I made so many doctor's appointments. I'm still having to cancel a bunch. But I went to see a naturopath, and I still haven't gotten my results yet.
Did they give you do blood work? I just got so much blood work though.
Yeah.
Can you just send over the blood work?
How?
Can you go to this doctor? Hey, send them my blood.
You can.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is there something specific you're looking for them to do for you?
No, that's why I actually canceled the appointment a few weeks ago because I was like, I don't want to spend more money. Like, what am I doing? But now I want to go.
I have to say the attention my naturopath gave me was what I've been looking for my whole life. It was like spending an hour with a doctor, a real doctor asking me every question I want to be asked. That was the same as like looking into your child's eyes for the first time. It was so beautiful. It was what I've always wanted, but didn't know exactly what I needed.
Was she like, what's your, because I went to this like healer man once and he gave me and he asked me questions. He was like, did you have braces? Okay, what year? Were you born vaginally?
Wow.
What, did your mother have an epidural?
Oh my God.
Did you breastfeed? What makes you come? But he went down a crazy list, and it really was like deeply like affirming.
Was he like a Chinese medicine doctor?
No, he was like a hot white guy.
Okay, so I know what makes
And I walked in, I go, I'm not going to him because the name was ambiguous.
Yeah.
And then you go in, and it's like an 8'2" like model, and I was like, and he's like, take your top off. I did it. I went for a few sessions. Yeah.
Wait,
he actually made a reference to me. I remember he said something. He was like, because I get migraines chronically. It's like hell. And I was talking about this medicine. He's like, well, you'll have to get off that for when you get pregnant. And something about him like doming me, being like, because you're a woman, bitch.
Yes.
Because normally I'd be like, how dare you? But I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. Like something about it. It was, I left. Might go back.
Well, my Chinese medicine man is not that not
I have an acupuncturist who I love.
my acupuncturist. Yeah.
Does it work? Do I need it?
He's great. But
Kate,
the one thing that I found that discredited him had nothing to do with my appointments with him. He sent me an accidental text that I don't think was for me.
Oh my God.
That was for a family member.
What did it say? Obviously, you're about to say.
Make sure you don't forget to pick up corn dogs for the kids.
By the way, you can never go again because
he was giving me
you
diet
fucked up-
tips.
no, it's like if you got those numbers scrambled, then you're in surgery putting the organ in the wrong spot or something. It feels like an error because you can't look him in the eye ever again.
You can't make errors.
Well, no,
like
I just
that.
put him on such a pedestal of like this man knows like everything. He's like telling me, hey, your body needs hot
He's like
foods.
get an extra gallon of Roundup on the way home.
And so I read the text and I didn't even acknowledge it, but he's like, he likes corn dogs and his family eats corn dogs. And I was like, this is a man who's like giving me advice on like, so it was a little
maybe
weird.
they're seed oil free.
I mean, can I give an alternate angle? There's something even worse about make sure.
Oh, that's what you
like.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
There's something weird about make sure you get. Like, can you get? Remember to
By the way,
get-
for the kids or for you?
Yeah.
If you're getting that excited,
maybe
make sure. I think you're putting on the kids and you want a corn dog.
I misrepresented him.
The kids don't care. They'll forget instantly.
They don't need you to make sure.
Yeah, we need a verbatim.
I want
sure.
a corn dog.
Okay,
and
sorry,
a hot dog ASAP.
Ooh, a hot
I've-
dog, Chicago style.
Where can I get a really good Los Angeles hot dog? Quick.
Nowhere.
Oh, on
No.
LA street dogs.
No, see, no.
No, see, I want like a boot. I want to like go to a restaurant, have a cocktail. and a
Oh,
hot
okay,
dog.
okay.
I want
That
you
I
to-
can't help you
I
with.
really want to have a Chicago hot dog with you. I know that sounds so
Let's
gross
go.
of me.
We can shred it with cheddar.
Where are you from? No, I know where you're from, but no, there's no cheddar on a Chicago hot dog.
Yeah, there is.
No,
Chicago style has cheddar,
no.
sauerkraut cheddar.
Esther,
Sauerkraut, yeah.
I have something to make you feel better. He didn't say make sure.
That makes me feel worse. 'Cause
He says,
now-
"Can you get corn dogs for the kids at the mall? 2 potato corn dogs."
at the mall.
Multiple texts to you,
Yeah. See.
and you didn't acknowledge it.
Ew, I don't want to see it. I don't want to. I actually don't want to see it. It's so gross. You're fucking doctor or whatever. Wait, do you swear by acupuncture? Do we need it?
I've literally am going for I've only gone twice. I went years ago for headaches,
Mm.
but then didn't stick to it and like just fell off. But I started seeing someone. I've gone twice, so I can't.
Okay.
But I'm like taking the herbs.
I
How
love
is your
acupuncture.
They're really hard to
Colonoscopy.
ingest, but I like it. Makes me relax.
Do you recommend colonoscopies?
I've never had one.
I thought you did.
Colonic.
That's what I meant.
Get them
Oh
right,
my god,
sweetie.
we had a colonoscopy conversation last week.
Ooh. You guys are crazy.
Not to add to your list of medical anxieties.
What?
But my
Bananas cause
sister.
cancer.
No, they don't.
Wait, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Why is yours
Why is yours so straight?
we've been doing this every week for 4 years. I've never
Oh my god!
I've never seen a banana like that. I'm so scared.
The laughing is giving me a pain. Oh my god.
Every week for 4 years. I've never.
Oh my god. Why is it hurting? Okay, wait.
It's so sexual. It's.
This is a good. This is good, right?
Can you turn it my way? Oh my god,
Stop,
Stella!
what is
I
that?
don't know. I don't know. It
But-
felt right to give you
That's
that one.
so weird.
There's
Alright,
zero
sorry.
curvature.
Look at this.
Oh my god, mine has it too.
Mine's curved.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god.
Oh, incredible.
I'm not worried that's a heart attack because it's on my right side. But
Thank you for
there
letting us
is pain. Woo. Can I have my
Okay.
It is really, really straight.
I need a picture. Wait, what were you about to say?
Something completely sad and unrelated to straight bananas.
Oh Lord.
No, but speaking of
Mm.
colonoscopies,
Oh no. What?
we're so
This is about colon cancer and the rise of it in
Yes.
young
Oh
people?
god.
so I feel like you maybe
We're
manifested
so
this
fucked.
for
It's
me.
crazy.
What? You have colon cancer?
No, but my sister got tested the saliva test for like the BRCA gene.
Okay.
So she doesn't have BRCA1 or 2, the breast cancer
Yeah,
one,
I know what it
but
is.
she has the check 2, which ups your chances for colorectal cancer. So now we have to get screened like every 5 years. So we're gonna get the colonoscopy probably more frequently.
I
I'm
heard they're gonna make younger people do it now. Because
Yeah,
it used to
that
be
makes
45,
sense. I think 50 even.
and now they're bringing it down.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with this. I know we had a really, really cryptic, weird, multiple conversations about colonoscopies. I still don't understand why they're bad, and I think
What
they're
do you mean
fine.
bad? Colonic or colonoscopy?
Colonoscopy, where you're actually
Why do you
having
mean
to
bad?
prep
I
your
know
before.
it's.
What? Who thinks it's bad?
She
What does bad mean?
here. I don't know either because Esther texts me the most
we
like
cannot talk about this, but we have
cryptic
to.
texts like late at
No,
night.
you're such a fucking liar. I literally sent her a TikTok of this nurse practitioner on the Skinny Confidential podcast being like, if you're going to be in the system and get a colonoscopy, like I would never get one. And I freak out. I'm like, what is this? So I text my friend,
Be in the
Kyla.
system.
I
What the
text
fuck does that mean?
By
I
the way-
text her a bunch of stuff, right? I go, what would be so bad about a colonoscopy?
Yeah.
She responds to everything but that question. So in my head, I go, she knows something and she's not telling me.
I don't. I don't. And also, by the
No,
way,
what that
she
person say though?
she didn't give a reason. That like nurse practitioner didn't give a
But
reason.
did
either.
you not say?
What did I
Did
say?
you not say? I guess it would be better to just get cold scoped in the office if you have access to that
my
instead
God.
of a colonoscopy.
What's a
She
cold scope?
So I have colitis, And so I've
Oh,
had both a
tough.
colonoscopy.
Yeah.
It's basically like inflammation. It's
Yeah.
sort of in the closer to my rectum, actually. It gets a little swollen, gets a little bleedy.
Is it from anal? I'm not kidding.
I swear to God, I asked this question and it's not.
Okay.
Because sometimes like you can have like, I guess, a herpetic area or source there that can cause some type of like bleeding or whatever.
Mm.
It's not that.
Okay.
It's more of like an autoimmune thing. Anyways,
Hot.
Dr. Teddy, who's my gastroenterologist, I was having a flare up.
That's
and
such a sexual name.
Dr. Teddy.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sure he doesn't like being called that, but that's how I refer to him.
Okay. You
Great
have a nickname
doctor.
for your anal
But
doctor?
you know, one of my appointments, I was like complaining about, hey, like I'm having another flare up. I'm getting them more frequently. There's like blood, mucus, whatever. Sorry, TMI. But he was like, okay, well, let's check. And so I was like, well, what does that mean? And so he basically cold scoped me. He put me on my side and we went through with a camera with a little bit of lube, and I was able to see all of my entrails
Whoa.
basically. And I really preferred that. It's not as precise because you don't, when you do a colonoscopy, you the day before you prep, right?
Right.
You have to kind of like clean out everything, and it's more precise. They really go up the whole track. They give you propofol and all that stuff.
Oof.
It's so fun. There's like 10 seconds where you're like,
I just did it, honey.
oh, did you love it? Oh, did you get the fentanyl?
Yeah. A little bit. I tried
Yeah.
to have them not give it to me. Or I was like, no. I was like, all right. And then I was like, how many percentage of people? They're like 90% of people take it. I was like, all right.
I got it when I was when I went into labor. It was amazing.
Oh, they can do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the
Cedars?
proto.
No, Huntington, which is like Cedars Mini in my opinion. It's like
I
more
didn't know they
private
do that now.
Cedars.
Fentanyl?
Yeah, fentanyl's part of the protocol
Bring it
for
on.
labor.
So you epidural, fentanyl.
Everything.
You're laughing the whole time.
having fun.
You're shaking hands. People are coming in to meet you.
Maxed out my doses. I had 3 doses of fentanyl.
How long were you in labor?
24 hours just
Oof.
about. But it's so chill. Once you get the drugs, I love not being able to feel my legs. Like,
See, I have a numbness. Like, I don't like being numb.
Me too. So I had breast
I
implants
thought I was
removed.
numb. I hate like.
You get anxiety
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
It throws me into
Me too.
I
it's
spin
weird
out.
I don't when I what here's what I'll say. When I did have my legs not being able to be felt, when I touched them,
No,
that was bad. Because I go,
It's-
what's that?
I don't
Yeah.
even want to feel it up here. I don't even want to know they're numb.
I don't either. There's a little patch on my right boob that I cannot feel because I had implants and then I got explants. So there's been a lot of like just titty trauma in general.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, like the fastest way for me to spiral is if I touch that one patch and I
Oh.
cannot feel
I
it.
get it. It's scary.
Yeah,
Because what does it feel like? It feels like something weird on your
Dissociative.
fingers.
It's
Yeah.
like I don't like
You
that.
feel the sensation on your finger, but not
Yes.
the other part of it. And then
Yes.
you don't feel like that's your body, and it just turns into this whole thing in your head. So I don't like that feeling.
I have to say, I did not like when I had to hold my legs up,
You said it felt like
To do what?
holding wood.
To do what? To squeeze?
No, to squeeze.
Thank you. I was imagining you in the final moments. They go, hold your legs up. You've got one leg hooked like this, one leg hooked like this. You're giving birth. They leave the room. And they're dead weight, and you're screaming, "This ain't so bad." That's what I was imagining.
Wait, did you consider birthing on all fours or on the
No,
side?
that didn't come. I didn't want to
Squatting.
bring.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring any ideas from home to the hospital. I wanted
Okay.
the hospital to do it. I
What do
wanted
you
to.
mean ideas for
That's what people do. They come in with their birth plan, their playlist. They have all this stuff. Like I'm like you. I love the doctors. I love nurses. Like that's when I feel like I'm a star. Is when I'm in the hospital bed. Like that's where the lights are bright.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything is what I want it to
all
be.
eyes on you, baby.
Exactly, you're a
Yeah.
star. So I didn't want to intervene. I wanted the hospital to take over.
So you didn't have like a doula or anyone that you were meeting with on the side?
No side chicks, nothing. Just straight up hospital and doctor.
I really do sort of like think you're very punk rock in that way, because I mean, like
Probably
you
lowered
could.
your anxiety.
She
did.
was very like, My only birth plan is don't die. And I was like, oh shit.
That's
I would
cool.
have like pegged you as someone maybe with too much planning and anxiety, but you were just like, no,
I think that would have spiraled me, and I knew, or something instinctually knew, like, I have to hand this one over.
That's really cool.
Because even now I look back and there's things that bother me a little bit, like the fact that when she was born,
The fact that they left you in the room. You had 2 wooden legs under like this hooked.
and they were filming.
And they were coming in to meet you and you were shaking hands with the legs.
No, like, okay, so now my anxiety is like, oh, because when she was born, like, she was a little bit, not all, she had some, what is it called, lung problems. So she had to be x-rayed immediately. And they also, in the NICU, gave her formula without, like, they just did it, which is fine. But I think the anxiety that I was feeling postpartum, I was like, they just x-rayed my tiny baby. Like, isn't that really bad for her? Or they just gave her, like, whatever formula they do without.
Like Gatorade. It's so weird at the hospital. They give you shit. Or it was like, it's like, you like come out and they're like, welcome back to Earth. You just had surgery. And they're like, here's neon blue Gatorade. I was like, can I get water?
I know. And the animal crackers that have the worst ingredients ever. They're so
They're
good.
like, here's some oatmeal chocolate chip cookie from 7-Eleven down the street.
And because the hospital gives it to you, you think it's like, it's so good, and it's it's not.
Yeah.
Did you get the cocktail?
No, stop bringing this up.
Oh, I know you didn't get that
What
service.
cocktail?
You got gypped.
What cocktail?
I guess the nurses at some hospitals will make you a special cocktail. I didn't get it.
Like a
I guess I didn't
Cosmo?
qualify.
Yeah, with
it wasn't on my
crayon,
insurance.
with orange. They do a whole thing on TikTok. It's
Not
like
alcohol.
ASMR
You mean
with a pebble ice. I'm so sorry you missed out on
I
that.
had the Pebble Ice though.
Oh, you
The
did.
Pebble Ice was so good. Where were we? I don't
You're
know.
talking about how they gave her formula and
Oh,
you were feeling
yeah.
anxious about.
But so I feel anxious about that now, but I'm so glad that when that was all going down, I was like, whatever the hospital wants to do, they can do. Like, they're the boss of me. That served me well in that mode.
I think I would need that too because I'm so anxious and obsessive.
There's so many spirals you can go down that
Yeah.
there's just no need.
Yeah.
Hand it off
Yeah.
to the doctor. Dr. Shaw. The only person I've ever met shorter than me.
Whoa.
So tiny.
Whoa.
Tiniest person I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Why am I sweating bullets?
I am.
here.
It's hot in
But
here.
I also just sweat naturally.
too.
I'm a
I used
sweater.
to for Kaiser Permanente. I used to be their. I like to call myself their guinea pig. I used to get Botox on my hands and feet
Oh my god.
every 3 months because from excessive
Good,
sweating.
I only get pits.
So
pits
now,
only.
so I still get pits. Do
Yeah.
you get Botox at all underneath your
No.
pits? I do. I have to, or else mine gets so bad. But my insurance covers it. But it really does help a lot.
I've been tempted. I've heard about that. Of
Yeah.
course.
Before the game, I
Okay.
just have to get something off my chest.
Yes.
There's been a addition to my life that I haven't talked about. Since having the baby, there's so much discharge.
Oh, okay.
It's like almost like it's like weird. Like I have to change my underwear a few times a day. Like my life was not like this before.
And even during
It's
pregnancy,
gotta be classic.
Classic.
That seems classic. You just had a baby.
I just imagined it was probably like that during pregnancy.
It was during pregnancy, but it hasn't gone away.
Oh, okay.
Have you told Dr. Short?
Dr. Short King?
Yeah.
No, but I'm not worried about it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is life. Like, I don't know.
I'd say take it to Reddit. Teach yourself.
I'm now picturing you and me like fully engaged on Reddit in a deep conversation, but not knowing it's the other for years.
Yeah.
It's normal part of postpartum healing.
But now I like can't remember what was normal discharge. I don't know. No one wants to add anything.
as long as there isn't some obvious like odorous, like
Why do you have to go there?
because then that would
Yeah.
mean that you're either having a
Infection or something.
beastie or some BV.
Well,
or
I've been
some-
having BV, but this is separate from the BV.
If it's really bloody, they're saying that's when things get bad.
I would assume so.
I wasn't really looking for this kind of feedback. I was looking more to hear like what
You
you
go,
were-
girl. How's that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Quite
Yeah.
frankly, thank you. Let's go to the game.
Wait, is it
No, not from you. What? What do you have?
I mean, look,
Do you have
there was
discharge?
a time.
Tell me about your discharge.
I did. One time when you were like, Kalila, that's completely normal. So I'm giving you the same treatment. Remember a little while ago, I was like, Esther, like 5 panty changes is excessive. I don't want to live this life. And you were like, Kalila, it's fine. So I think that you're actually okay. I think you maybe had slightly less discharge in your normal life. And
I
now
think
you're
I
just like,
did.
yeah,
Okay.
you're on a fertility diet. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're not the only one.
Let me smell your
Over
panties though,
fine.
too.
Thanks.
Okay, here we go. What is this, Stella?
Okay, so this is basically like, how do we feel about these new wellness trends? Are we in? Are we worried? Would you do it? Just general thoughts about each one.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I love the spelling of kombucha.
Sorry about that.
Kombucha, my issue, a lot of the brands, of course, have cane sugar.
Uh,
GT Kombucha was a friend of mine. Next question. No, I think, yeah, I mean, kombucha is always going to have a place in my heart.
really?
I haven't purchased it in probably a year, 2 years.
I feel like I discovered the pipeline is like move to LA, discover kombucha, drink it obsessively,
Get over it.
move on and
Like a
never
nice
go.
gingery, like kombucha, like yeah, sure,
Yeah.
but it's not something I'm buying.
Dr. Teddy,
Mm-hmm.
because I had asked him, like, okay, you know, like, am I
Why do you
someone-
have a sexy voice when you talk about Dr. Teddy?
I love Dr. Teddy. Dr. Teddy says probiotics, prebiotics is all shit. It's all just.
Yeah, what did you say?
I was like, is that something that's gonna help me like repopulate my
yeah,
gut?
what did you say?
He's
Sorry, you're
like,
literally getting to it. I'm too
"Mm."
excited. Yeah.
He's basically like, no,
It's just
like that's a
food.
marketing thing.
It's just like eat. It's
yeah.
just what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
I
Is this
kinda
the
fucking
corn
believe it.
dog guy?
The what?
Is this the same corn dog?
No,
man?
that one
Oh.
is my acupuncturist.
This is her gastro, right?
Yeah.
So he
at
said,
Cedars.
you don't need to take probiotics or prebiotics.
No, he didn't recommend it for me. You know what he did say
What?
though was high dose turmeric. Like he's like, take it like a medicine.
Can I have some of
just
your rice
bought some.
tonight?
I just bought some turmeric pills that I hear are really good.
What brand?
And we I forgot, but it's expensive. It's like $100 a bottle. It's like $100 a month of turmeric.
Wow.
I want to know the brand.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna start it tonight.
What about probiotics through food like sauerkraut?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure all of that is
food.
good.
Okay.
Like kimchi, all of that, like
Yeah.
fermented stuff is good.
Well, yeah, people go, the probiotic soda's not good. Of course, it's not real. I mean, it's
hot
like
pink.
you actually think this is medicine. If you want to have soda, and then you won't be
Right.
like, soda can't have it out. It's like just get your fix, and you'll be fine. A little bit, like with some stuff, like the obsession around it. Then you're starting to think, yeah.
Okay.
I feel
here
like
we
you were raised so well.
Oh my god.
Like you're healthy mentally, and it's so refreshing.
Do you feel healthy mentally?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I do. I'm definitely run anxious and I run obsessive, but I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Are you a lot like your mom?
Yes, I'm truly kind of like both of my parents, like very much both of them. But I like to not think about the negative things that I've inherited from both of them. But I think yeah, they both have anxiety, but I mean, I'm lucky I don't have like depression. Like I think that's like the
Yeah.
real
Oh, that's it, yeah.
fucking like I'm like serious chronic depression, yeah.
I lean more anxiety than depression as well.
But yeah, but I definitely have anxiety.
Mm.
You have
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
yeah.
On high loads.
It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Does Dr. Teddy give you high loads?
I wish he would. Okay, the next one is detox liquid diet.
No,
Oh,
anti.
Hell
I'm
no.
Anti.
Not good for the metabolism, right? Or
No,
just
not good. I mean, this thing, because I think a lot of these, cleanses, people go, I'm gonna lose whatever. It's like when you rapidly lose weight, you're only gonna rapidly gain weight. When you it's like your metabolism, it doesn't work like that.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I love suddenly I'm empowered like a doctor because you're both facing me, going like, "What do you think?" Like a diet. I'm like, "Here's the thing, guys. No, but I just can't even. I get headaches. Like I can't not like if I like don't eat dinner, like I will get a migraine. Like I just.
Did you ever fall for it though? Like I did. When Press
Oh
Juice
yeah, of course.
reopened.
Oh, in New York, Juice Press. I ordered. This is like 10 years ago. I did like a juice cleanse. maxed out after a day, couldn't do it. I did try to do the power cleanse once, the cayenne,
The
whatever.
cayenne with the maple, yeah.
Also couldn't do it after day 1. I tried Prolon once.
What's that
Quit
one?
at dinner. I can't do it. It's like not worth it. It's like
You know what
I don't
I
like not
did?
feeling good.
That actually this was the golden era of my life. My Camelot was when I was living in a studio apartment with another woman, and together we did the clean program. Does anyone remember that?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that book?
It was a book, and it was a cleanse, a box that you got. It had basically, it was like Gwyneth Goop, one of like the first things that she.
Wasn't it Prolon? Was it like early Prolon?
It was similar to Prolon, I think, but it was
Mm.
before. And it like Oprah had done it, but Oprah wasn't saying what she did, but I like figured it out. Anyway, but because we did it together, and we were literally sleeping in the same room, like there was accountability, and it was 21 days, and
Holy shit.
breakfast and dinner were the protein shakes.
Oh God, you did this for 21
But
days.
lunch, you get to have lunch.
Oh,
That's not much of a. Yeah.
But I literally had like a keeper, my roommate, who was like making sure and it was,
The
I was-
morning weigh-ins, you guys holding hands on your separate scales.
there was no weigh-ins. When I tell you my skin was glowing.
Well, sure.
Oh, you took like also a handful of pills and
Or your
everything?
eyes, your eyesight was giving
Yeah,
out.
no
so
thoughts.
It gave you the illusion
No
of
thoughts,
a filter.
just glass skin.
Also, at the time I was like literally a babysitter, so I just saved up my babysitting money to buy this like $400 cleanse.
Oh my
program.
god.
Best time of my life. Look back fondly, glowing. You know, every career success I've had was because of those 3 weeks. Like I had it
Wow.
all.
I mean, they're illegal now.
I
You
could
can't
never
find the
do it.
cleanse.
I could never do it. I would
No,
never, and I
can't
wouldn't
do that.
recommend it.
21 days, unimaginable. I mean, I just
Ooh, I just saw something about this.
Cold
Ooh, I like a
plunge?
cold plunge every now and then. Not like religiously, but I like going to like do sauna cold plunge.
It's
feel
bad for
like-
women, right?
It is.
I wouldn't
like
that's not what I hear. I just hear that like heat is better for women.
Yeah,
And
sauna. I
saunas
love
and a lot of
sauna.
Finnish studies.
I'm half Finnish.
Yes. So you would know that our bodies are just a lot more delicate than dudes. And I think a lot of the studies do kind of like support like male bodies, like
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
through like
yeah.
the cold plunge. But
I love the
ours are so
sauna.
delicate and we're cyclical. So this woman, she was actually on Hubes on
Dr.
Huberman.
Sims.
Yes. She was saying like saunas better for the girly pops.
They say even 1 hour a week. You don't have to be doing it like every day.
I'm just not a good candidate for any saunas, any jacuzzis because I have POTS. So my blood pressure drops a lot and my heart rate goes up and I get so lightheaded and just
Yeah.
like I always feel passy outy
Yeah.
with the heat.
It's
I heard that a
intense.
really hot bath could possibly give the same benefits as a sauna.
I heard a hot bath is the same as a jog.
What?
Someone said to me like a hot bath for long enough gets your heart rate up. It's like a jogging.
That would be really good news for me. 'cause
Can't be real.
I do think like intuitively though, like women do take really hot showers, right?
yeah.
Like I know I do.
but it's bad for
like-
my mom always said it dries your skin out.
I mean,
remember
I'm
you
sure it
saying that to
does.
me.
yeah. She's always like, look at your dad's crepey arms because he takes hot baths. And
Oh, but I have to. I love
I
that.
know.
Me too.
It's
Well, no
that is my
showers.
thing.
I'll take a bath.
You're a
twice
bath
day,
girl too?
Morning.
Really?
How about
Morning
this?
and night.
I haven't had a shower in 10 years. I don't shower. I
Oh,
only take
really?
baths. Do you shower?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love shower. I love. I
you
love
almost
the
had
bathroom.
one. You almost had one person.
I know there's
side
no one
with
else
you.
I
out
love
there.
showering. I love taking baths. I do a shower first to get clean, and then I get in the bath.
Okay, that makes sense to me because I take multiple showers in a day, but I
Yeah.
never do baths.
Oof, I love a bath. You really just take baths?
I only take baths.
How do you wash your hair in there?
I have a little thing
A
and
pail?
I have what's it called? A pail. No, like a handheld shower.
This
sprayer.
is past life stuff.
What do you mean?
You only taking baths is like very past life.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Like this is someone else that's coming through. Like this is a past life for you.
You
You were some kind
reincarnated.
of like you were some kind of like something. It's just
Do you
lazy.
think royalty maybe who was
Yeah,
bathed
doesn't that
every
sound right
morning?
for her?
Yeah.
somebody was like, yeah, you were like, and then somebody was like washing your hair for you and pouring water.
I'm pretty
all
sure
over
it was
you.
just my mom till I
and
was
bringing
13.
you full fat yogurt.
Wait, but Kate, do you like a cold plunge?
I do, but I've only done it. I mean, I've done it under 10 times, but
I physically can't do it. I tried and I got one toe. My
My
body
max
won't.
is I think like 20 seconds. I've not been able to go longer than that.
Wow.
I
The fact
think
that you can do that is huge.
Esther, like we're both slightly anemic, so we would feel colder faster, I think.
Thank you for that validation. Because
Yeah.
Dave was like,
I think
what the
I'm
fuck is
slightly
wrong with you?
anemic.
I could see. I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. B12 shots.
No.
I
I just
remember
don't.
when
I just
Madonna was
don't.
doing those.
I've gotten like if I'm feeling under the weather, I've had vitamin drips, which
Mhm.
I do think have helped me. Just I don't even like that. Freaks me out. I just do it because
You
Just
like
getting
to be a
IV
closed
drips?
circuit. You don't like to have anything enter.
I just going down there for a B12 shot. I mean, I guess in a circumstance where like you have to work and you're really sick, I know they're like people swear by them, but I've never had to do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to step away from the too much of everything kind of culture. Like
Yeah.
so much supplements out there, so much advice that I'm starting to kind of like feel like an aversion towards like all of these new hot takes, hot tips. I mean, I'm glad everyone's like getting more like health aware, but
Oh, I have
it's
brain.
too much.
I've been because I've just been home so much the last couple weeks. I've been on my phone even more than usual, if you can imagine, and scrolling. Like I'm so stupid right now because I've just been looking at Instagram like recipes and like
Yeah.
doing this, and it's
Mm.
like it's you have to turn away. I mean, I need to go on like a severe cleanse from it.
The fact that you're able to even do that though is so impressive to me because I never take breaks and I don't know.
I do month long
What is the
not looking
happening in that
once.
month? How do you do it?
On your phone or just socials?
social period.
I love
Nothing.
that.
I don't have it on my phone. I
I
have two phones. I have one phone that has social media.
I have two
and that's
phones.
like my drug
I
phone.
can't find my second phone. I haven't seen it in 8 months.
I have it.
you wanna do like a flip phone experiment with
I
me?
really want a flip phone.
Yeah,
The
let's
only
try
thing with
it.
the phone, because I've also wanted to do this, but I need maps. I
Mm.
need to be able to play music in my car.
I'm on a GPS detox.
That's really cool. It's
I'm
gonna
on
be good
a
for your brain.
music and GPS in my car detox.
What are you doing? Just eyes ahead, praying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and hoping, and I know like that's a general direction. Let me just like
That's
find
cool.
it.
That's cool.
And it's been helping so much with me feeling like just sharper in general. Because you know how like in the car,
Oh.
like I dissociate so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
you just let it
yeah,
take you.
I
Yeah.
don't know how I got from point A to point B
Never.
anymore. Yeah.
We've been coming here for a year.
I
the
don't know
studio.
north, south.
I couldn't get here without my GPS. That's pathetic. That's so sad.
I
Yeah.
GPS the most basic. I mean, we all do. It's robbed us of our brains.
Same.
Not to mention
yeah.
our connection to the earth, terrain. But yeah, I don't know where I am.
And like also just your curiosity for like looking at things and like noticing landmarks and like you've lost your ability to like observe your environment. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get lost. This is gonna get scary, but
Yeah.
let's just go back to like the MapQuest days of like having to like
And you
ask
won't
the gas
really
station.
get lost. Like, yeah, worst case scenario, you pull over.
Yeah, I'm really not getting lost though because I come to work and I'm a homebody, so it's like I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
But it's felt really nice where I'm like, oh, I'm noticing things again and I'm not just fully like switching my brain off.
Can I
Smart.
ask you, have you ever been lost in the car? Because that I happened to be once when I first moved here, and it was so traumatizing that like
I got lost here. I'm from here.
Oh.
I got lost downtown once.
what did you do?
That's a bad place to be
Screaming.
lost because
Screaming.
everything's like one way this.
Also,
and-
it was like midnight. It was like 1 a.m. I was doing like the stand-up show Holy Fuck. Remember
Oh my
it?
God, yes, I do.
The downtown movie theater. What was it called?
Yeah, the Independent.
and
or
it was like a thing.
something.
I was still living in New York, and I was out here.
Didn't it pay? I feel like it was the rare show that paid like $20 or something.
I agree. That sounds right. Yeah, they gave you like a little envelope of $20. You're like, who, me? Yeah. And then I got lost. I remember being like, you're fine, like talking to myself because I couldn't. I didn't know like 10 west, 10 east. I was like west, east, like, and I've done that even to this day. Sometimes I go on the
Yeah.
wrong one. Not 10 west or 10 east, but sometimes those
110.
No, but the downtown is tricky in that like
The one-ways,
freeway
oh.
on ramps, off ramps
Yeah.
are super confusing, I think. So that makes sense.
It's dangerous.
But Esther, try getting here without the GPS. And if you get lost, just pull over, call me. I'll find you.
You'll come get me.
I'll find you.
Okay.
But don't drop a pin. Just you have to describe where you're at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be like, look, I'm on the corner of so and so, and let me
Yeah.
find you without the GPS. Let's do it old school.
Okay.
Imagine having children pre-GPS, pre-smartphone, and it just is like they're gonna drive somewhere, and you're like, see you tonight, and you're waiting, and that's the cliche of the mother in the bathroom. Where were you? Right, or like being unable to sleep. Can you imagine the terror? Your kid's out there, and you're going, hope they don't get lost or worse.
It's crazy.
Are you gonna put an air tag on Ace?
I already did.
Oh,
She has a chip.
Yeah, you have to chip them.
Yeah.
No, it bothers me that Donut has a chip.
Oh, it does.
That's really sweet of you.
It because I'm just like, there's this foreign toxic object in her body. Like, what if it doesn't
She
feel-
probably loves her chip. You ever think about that?
You're right. I never thought about it like
What if she loves her chip?
She likes knowing she can be found. I think
It's better that you can find her.
Yeah.
But she's never gonna be found. If she's gone, she's gone. She's so little.
No, she's got the chip.
Where you guys live, yeah, there tend to be more like
Coyotes.
and
I love her so much. I can't believe. Can I just say out loud? I can't believe, since having a child, I love my dog as much as I love my human child.
Thank you for saying that, because I am so sick of people
There's no
saying
denying.
that,
Really?
oh, you're just going to completely like stop loving your animals when you have kids. I'm like, no, I think you just don't love your animals the
That's
way.
correct. They don't have what we have.
Right.
I love my dog. My dog is my child. It's the same level. I just need to get that off my chest.
Wow.
I love, this is music to my ears. I have 4 dogs, and I cannot imagine like loving
4 dogs.
Yeah, and I love them so
Amazing.
much, and I have
Yeah.
3 cats.
You're slowly backing away.
No, I love it. That's cool.
and I love them
I think
so
I don't
much.
have any animals, and I think it's
I cry when I look at them, when I think about them getting older.
Of course.
Like Bobby and I will sit there, and we've had Gobi since she was a puppy, and she's going to be 9 soon. And then we just have a like earnest cry fest about her getting older. And I just can't imagine that I can love something more. So
It's so real.
that's a
And-
relief to know.
And Ace obviously will wake us up in the night. Donut will wake us up in the night. And you'd think, not you, Donut. It's like, I'm happy to get up for Donut as just as I am for Ace.
what is Donut doing in the night?
It's actually really fucked up. She needs a drink of water, and you might be thinking, oh, just have the water in the room.
She can't get down there.
We do have it there. She can get down,
Oh.
but she needs you to sit up and watch her go down the steps of the bed. Watch her drink her water, and then encourage her back in the bed.
She's a cheerleader.
Wow.
And I love her.
She is your daughter.
She is my baby girl. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I had to get like mushy sentimental.
Did you have feelings about the gender of your kid? Like, were you worried about having a son? Or did you not care?
I was worried.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wanted a girl,
Yeah.
but
Were you open to a son?
you know what? Because I had a miscarriage, the second pregnancy, I didn't even think about gender once.
Yeah, totally.
And it wasn't until they said it's a girl that I was like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
You didn't find out the gender of your first one, right? Like
no, there was never a
Oh,
gender.
that's
We
right,
never
yeah.
got it. But when you just are like, I want this child,
Of course, yeah.
nothing
fuck
else
it.
mattered.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
I can't deny when I found out I was a girl, I was like,
Yeah.
because I heard you say on POOG that you only want daughters.
Yeah, but something I think I shifted.
Really?
I just think it's like
how'd
it's
that
fine,
happen?
whatever. I just feel, I mean, I don't know. I'm just less like I'm open to a son.
I know that when you meet your baby, no matter what, it's gonna be.
To be
it's
clear,
on.
not pregnant, might not have kids. I just went down the barrel of that. Yeah, fully reserve the right to not.
But fully eggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's when you're close with your mom, you want a daughter.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know.
I think, yeah, also if you have like having my sister, I think I'm like, oh, 'cause we're so close. I'm like, 2 girls sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Sisters sound
I'm an only
amazing.
child, so
Oh. But I know, Esther, like you think only children like are fine across the board.
Yeah.
I do think that I am less afraid of having an only child that's a girl versus an only child that's a boy. And I don't know
interesting,
why
interesting.
I don't
because
have
men
like,
isolate
I think
more
so.
likely or more likely to.
Or like girls are like better at self-soothing, I think.
Mhm.
Or I don't know why, but I just have this like instinct too where I fear it more.
I would love to have 2 girls because you want sisters, but then I also think you have a boy and a girl. The boy is like the protector of the girl, and that's sweet.
Careful, sweetie.
But what I was gonna say to you before we go, before I knew if I wanted kids or not, I was like, do I want kids? Do I not want kids? Then someone was like, take the S away, have one. And it changed everything.
Drop the S, and you're like, ah, that's so funny.
Because then it's like one is like
one to me, I mean, that one is 10 to me.
to me.
Or I just mean the decision isn't like one.
I know what you're saying, but for me it was a shift of like, oh, one is like
Yeah.
when Natasha Lazaro always
Yeah.
says one is an accessory, two is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's great. I've never heard that.
Want to float that by you, even though you're an only child, so you probably already.
Yeah, I can relate to that. It's true. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep.
Yeah, I think we're
I got
good.
too manic from Kate. As I
I was
promised.
laughing where my heart hurt. It wasn't my heart because
Oh,
it's on my
yeah.
right side, but yeah.
That's
Everyone go listen to POOG, her hilarious podcast with Jacqueline Novak, who we also love, who we want on
Thank
the show.
you.
What else? Where else?
Thank you for having me. So fun.
You have a monthly show at Largo.
Sure. Yeah. I've got, Google it. There, yeah.
She's
I'm
on
around.
Instagram. We love her. We'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode. Bye, Kate.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
guys. That was fun.
You're so funny.